Hello, all you social distancers out there. Take it from a musician. Social distancing can be very comfortable and very nice. We've been doing it for decades. I remember spending 5 consecutive hours every day in the tiny little practice room in college. Maybe you've noticed that dusty keyboard in the corner that you bought a few years ago and really meant to learn how to play. Well, now's your chance. So come along with me. We're going to learn a little bit about the piano and learn a song. It's okay if you're a total beginner and you know nothing. You don't even know what the keys are. You know literally nothing. And it's also okay if you used to play or you've been playing a little bit. I'll teach you some things as well. So, the song we're going to work on is Heart and Soul. Now, this is that lovely song that two people love to sit down and play in public places. We all know it. You know the one. That rendition has been done to death. Let's work on maybe a little different rendition, and perhaps you can play it by yourself. You don't even need a partner. Okay, so locate the brand name in the middle of your keyboard. Find the set of 2 black keys in the middle, and just to the left of that, that is C. Middle C we call it because it's the one in the middle. That's going to be our first note of the song. And then go a skip over. That's an A. Then go another skip over. F. And then G. Okay? So that is our pattern. C, A, F, G. Again, on the keys, that's C, left of the twins, down a skip, up a step. So pause the video and take a moment to get comfortable with those notes. Okay, next we're going to turn each of those into a chord. With your left hand, place your pinky on the main note, in this case C. Then add a skip up and a skip up. This is called a chord. 3 notes played at once. This is a C chord. So notice that this finger isn't doing anything and this finger isn't doing anything. So C, E, and G together make a C chord. Okay, now we're going to find the next note, which is A. Go down a skip. That's where your pinky goes. Add a third up and a third up. That is called an A minor chord. That's why on the chart it shows it with a little m. That little m stands for minor. Next, go down a skip again. This is F. Add a third, F chord. And then we go up just a step, so it's the next one over. That's a G. Add a third. Okay, so let's do that whole cycle again very slowly. C, A minor chord, F, G. For those who are ready, we'll try it a little bit faster. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, here we go. C, A, F, G. One more time, back to C, then A, then F, up a step to G. So you're really ready to play the bottom part of that classic duet we've all heard if you just do this pattern. Play the C, then the other 2. A, then the other 2. F, then the other 2. G, then the other 2. So the rhythm that we normally hear is, so that'd be 2 of the C and then 2 of the other 2 notes. So let's try with that rhythm. C, then the other 2, A, then the other 2, F, then the other 2, G, then the other 2, A, F, G. Good. Most people, when they play that duet, they split it up between the 2 hands. The reason I'm teaching you how to play it all with one hand is because well, that's a more legitimate way to do it as a piano player. But also, that frees up your right hand to play the melody. If you ever get proficient enough that you can play the two parts together, you're set to go. So I would practice doing these chords with just the left hand. So the melody, I'm not going to teach you note for note or write it down for you, because I want you to try to use your ear. Most people have a more musical ear than they realize. The melody starts on C, and there's 3 of them. Up until that point, it's all steps, meaning it's either going up or down 1 note from the last one. See if you can figure out just that much, maybe pause the video, just by using your hand and your ear and what you know of the song. I'll play it once more for you up until that G. Okay, go ahead and try it yourself. You can pause the video. Okay, did you figure it out? So after the G, here's where we have a big leap. So we go from G to C. Next you go a leap up to A, which is right next to the G you were on. So let's try that again. So that's G, C, and then up to A. So those are all steps. A, G, F, E, D, C. Now the end, I've heard many different versions. I've heard or I'm trying to think of some of the other ones I've heard. So the ending, maybe you could make up your own thing or you could go with what you know. Now what would that sound like if we put it together? I don't have my overhead camera set up, so I can't give you the overhead view of both my hands playing for this video anyways, but I'm going to adjust the camera and I'll show you from this angle. So first I'll play it with just a single note accompaniment in the left hand. And now let's try it with the classic accompaniment in the left hand. And now let's try it with our modified version. So how did that feel putting the hands together? Did it feel super challenging? If it's too challenging, then you can just try playing the left hand chords. Those chords are in 1,000,001 different songs, those same chords. So if you master those chords, you can actually find other songs that use those and use that as a background to either sing it or learn the right hand later on. And if you can figure out the right hand melody on your own, go ahead and play that by itself. That's great practice for the ear and great practice for your right hand fingers. Even if just figuring out the right hand on its own by ear without having it written out feels too challenging at this point, that's okay too. I offer on-demand or live lessons online. So if you wanted to meet one-on-one and work on the right hand melody or work on a different song entirely, I'm open to that because I know everybody's at a different level, so everyone needs something different. And if all of this felt way too easy for you, then you're awesome. You might need to go to the next level. So again, if you want some one-on-one coaching or you have a different song that you've always wanted to learn, or even questions about theory or chords or stuff like that, I'd love to set up a one-on-one session with you, either live or you can send me a video and I can send you a video reply, like on-demand virtual coaching type thing. So if you're interested, message me or let me know how you did on this, if it was too challenging or if it was too easy. Have fun!